Texas's vast plains, Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch. This place is a paradise where various animals live in peace. However, there was a hidden secret here. A groundbreaking experiment to combine human and lion DNA was underway in a laboratory. Geneticist Dr. Eleanor Hayes aimed to create a hybrid creature with human intelligence and the strength and agility of a lion. The experiment was successful, and Dr. Hayes bottled the product and left work. But suddenly the bottle broke and mixed into the ranch's animal feed, which was eaten by a lioness named Sarabi.
Hello, I'm Simba. I was born at the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch in Texas. The animals in the ranch were astonished when they first saw me. They surrounded me, watching my every move with caution. My appearance was strange and frightening to them. I didn't know how to adapt to this new environment, but Dr. Eleanor helped me grow in this place. At first, the other animals looked at me strangely. I looked different from them. I could walk on two legs like a human and use my hands to grab things. My unusual appearance made them fearful. Many animals avoided and shunned me. They looked at me with strange eyes and didn't come close. Initially, the loneliness and alienation surrounding me were immense. I was deeply hurt when other animals didn't accept me. But I began to believe that my uniqueness could be my strength. I decided to try to make friends with them. This decision was an important turning point in my life. I didn't give up and tried to befriend them. At first, I was hurt by their actions, but soon I realized that my uniqueness could be my strength. While practicing hunting, I used my human hands to create tools to aid in hunting. As I taught other animals new methods, I began to communicate with them. I also tried to learn the animals' language and communicate with them. At first, it was awkward, but gradually they began to understand me. Especially Timon and Pumbaa, who accepted me from the beginning. Timon recognized my cleverness, and Pumbaa saw my warm heart. They became my first friends, and soon other animals started accepting me too. The adventures I had with Timon and Pumbaa are truly precious memories. Timon, despite his small size, was very clever and brave. He always found new places to explore. Pumbaa always had an optimistic and warm heart. Together, we learned a lot and grew by relying on each other. One day, Timon discovered a small cave. He was convinced it was filled with treasures. So, we decided to explore it. The inside of the cave was dark and narrow, but we weren't afraid. Timon led the way, and Pumbaa and I followed him. As we ventured deeper, we discovered ancient drawings on the walls. There were mysterious patterns we had never seen before. We spent time there, sharing imagined stories. Timon proposed various theories to unlock the secrets of the drawings, but eventually, we concluded they were traces of ancient animals. This adventure taught us an important lesson. We learned that we could overcome any difficulty by trusting and cooperating with each other. Through my time with Timon and Pumbaa, I understood the true meaning of friendship. They were my greatest supporters, and I gained confidence because of them. My father, Mufasa, taught me many things. He took me to a high point in the ranch and spoke about the circle of life. Every living being is connected and part of that circle. His teachings left a deep impression on me. Simba standing with his father Mufasa on a high vantage point in the ranch, overlooking the vast landscape. Mufasa is teaching Simba about the circle of life, with a wise and compassionate expression. The scene should be majestic and inspiring. Darkness loomed over our family. My uncle Scar was jealous of my father and me. He drove a massive herd of wildebeest to threaten me, and my father died trying to save me. Scar deceived me into thinking my father's death was my fault. I was overwhelmed with guilt and left the ranch. At that moment, I felt like I had lost everything. Losing my father and having to leave the ranch I loved. Wandering, I reflected on my mistakes and couldn't forgive myself. During that long and painful journey, I pondered who I truly was.
After leaving the ranch, I wandered through the vast lands of Texas. I faced many hardships, but also had time to deeply think about myself. I pondered the meaning of my existence and my role. Through this process, I began to understand myself a little more. Then I met Timon and Pumbaa again. They taught me the philosophy of Hakuna Matata, which means to let go of worries and enjoy the present. We spent time together and learned many things. Timon and Pumbaa showed me simple happiness. We explored new places, found various foods, and enjoyed each day. The time I spent with them was a great comfort to me. Seeing their optimistic attitude, I gradually eased the burden in my heart. They taught me what true friends are and how to live without worries. One day, my childhood friend Nala came looking for me. She said the ranch had fallen into chaos under Scar's rule. Listening to her, I decided to return. I recalled the reasons I had left and my father's teachings. It was time to go back to the ranch. Returning to the ranch, I confronted Scar. I revealed the truth about my father's death and, with my friends, defeated Scar. I accepted my destiny. Through this process, I learned true courage and responsibility. Together with my friends, we worked to restore the ranch. I became the rightful leader of the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch. Together with Dr. Hayes, I made the ranch thrive. It transformed into a place where humans and animals, science and nature, coexisted in harmony. My story is about resilience, balance, and the circle of life. As I look at the ranch now, I feel my father's spirit living in every creature. We will continue to create a bright future.